Chee'ilth enters the contest blessed by Brother Grizzly and Sister Eagle, granting her indefinite spirit charges every 20 seconds. When this timer expires, and at the start of the fight, Chee'ilth gains 2 indefinite cleanse passives. Both of these effects max out at 10 stacks, and Brother Grizzly grants her additional critical damage rating and bleed potency per spirit charge. Now, while blocking the opponent's attack, Sister Eagle caps their attack rating at 100% of what it was at the start of the fight, and performing a well-timed block reduces this cap to 50%. It also shortens the spirit charge timer by 5 seconds. Furthermore, Brother Grizzly shortens the timer by 7 seconds each time Chee'ilth punishes a heavy or special attack. He also blessed the blade of her Adz axe, allowing her to inflict a bleed debuff for 9 seconds each time she strikes the opponent with her axe. But the final hit of her heavy attack inflicts 3 bleeds instead of 1. And punishing a heavy or special attack with her heavy attack pauses all personal debuffs on the opponent for 5 seconds. Now, as an attacker, her personal debuffs gain 30% increased duration. But watch out, because while defending, her debuffs can be inflicted through block. And her spirit charge timer is cut down to 10 seconds. Additionally, while fighting Gamma champions, her personal debuffs gain 40% increased potency, and her synergy bonuses gain special Gamma enhancements as well. Now, let's check out her special attacks. On activation of the Special 1, she gains a Grizzly's Grit passive for 16 seconds. While this is active, all of her attacks gain a 50% chance to inflict a bleed debuff. Also, this effect counts as a Grit passive, which makes unstoppable opponents react to hits as though they weren't. With the Special 2, the final hit inflicts a non-stacking Eagle's Tranquilize debuff for 12 seconds. This counts as a 50% potency Tranquilize, and while it's active, she can't miss. This debuff is paused for 3 seconds each time a debuff or miss is prevented. The Special 3. At the end of this attack, she gains an indefinite 35% potency Vicious passive, as well as a 15-second regen buff, healing 50% of the health lost in that fight, or 30% of her missing health, whichever is greater. But this attack can only be used once per fight. Now, let's check out her signature ability. When awakened, Brother Grizzly extends his wisdom, granting a precision passive each time the opponent is immune to a bleed effect, increasing her critical rating by up to 30% for 10 seconds. And while she has at least one of these passives, she can land critical hits through the opponent's block. Additionally, Sister Eagle provides new assistance, instantly healing up to 90% of all damage dealt to Chee'ilth by physical damage effects. Now, let's see that wisdom in action in the champion rotation. To begin, parry the opponent to reduce the timer on your spirit charges. You'll reduce it even further if you punish the defender's heavy or special attack. Now, don't force it, but punishing with your heavy will pause all of your bleeds and keep the momentum rolling. From here, keep this cycle going while staying aggressive. And then, use your Special 1 to activate your Grit passive to stack on even more bleeds. At this point, in a shorter fight, the opponent should be melting, especially if they're infused with Gamma. And your bleeds will only get more potent as the fight continues. Now, in a longer fight, really focus on building up to 10 spirit charges. Then, once ready, launch your Special 3 to gain your Vicious passive and juice up your bleeds even further. Now that you're all ramped up, just stay aggressive and keep applying the pressure until the opponent is knocked out.